Hi everyone, in this material study, we will be talking and discussing about metal materials and how you can implement them to your own mobile game art. And we're gonna replicate this artwork right here, and as you can see, metals are just pretty straightforward shiny, so that means you only have to add more shines and use the screen mode for your artwork. So as you see right here, this one's in screen mode and this one too, and we have some shadows here or dark areas right here which are in multiply mode so that they can define the material. So let's just move this artwork on the side right here, and we're just gonna create the same base again for the block. So, and I'm just eyeballing here because we can actually fix them later, like this one. It doesn't have to be too perfect because we can actually create this same effect even if our shape is not very perfect. So I'll have a base shape right here. I'll choose a darker color this time. And then what I will do is I'm gonna make a shape that will be the top part of this block. So I'll just click right here, round about here, and then click out here. Let's just zoom in on it. And then I'm just gonna seal the shape right here. And then what we can do is I can turn this into screen mode by pressing Shift S, and then select both and use the shape builder tool to remove the excess part. So press Shift M and then press Alt and remove this area right here. Okay. And then I'm just gonna draw the dark part right here, like you see in this one, so that we can finish our basic block. So I'll just start right here. And as you can see, I'm pressing Shift as I'm creating the lines so that I can have perfect straight lines. And then for this one, I'll turn this into multiply, like so, and then select this shape and the base shape, and then remove the excess again by using the shape builder tool. Okay, so now we have our base block right here. But as you can see, it's not looking metal or shiny at all. So we will have to add our highlights. So what we can do then is I can just double click on this shape. I am in isolation mode, and what I can do is I can just draw again the shine for this. And as you can see, different metal materials also has different warping for the reflections and the shine. So don't try to copy too much of what I'm doing right here because these shapes can vary. And then I'll just turn it into screen mode, select the top layer and then the shine layer, and remove the excess again by pressing Shift M. We can even add subtle dark areas right here, and I'm just gonna press Shift D and then select the top layer and the new shape, and then press Shift M to remove them again. If this is too dark for you, you can just lessen the opacity. So I'll just press 5 on my keyboard, which is a customized hotkey. And then I can add another one right here. Let's just make it very subtle. Around 20% might work. Like so. And then you can select them and then group them by pressing Ctrl G. Okay, so the top part's looking good. And then we can go to the side right here, which is also a dark area for the material. Double click on it. And then we're just gonna follow the shading for the dark area right here. So maybe right here. And then press Shift D to turn it to multiply. And then remove the excess part by selecting both. And then pressing Shift M again and removing the excess area. And again, it's too dark, so just adjust your opacity as you like. Okay, looking good. We can add another one right here. And then select both again and then use the shape builder tool to remove any excess. Okay, we can actually add more shine here. So I'll just double click on it again. By the way, we are double clicking or going into isolation mode so that when I draw a shine or even a dark area of the shape, like so, I can just press Ctrl A or select all, and I don't even have to mind about the other shapes because I am in isolation mode of that specific shapes. So I'll just conveniently use shape builder tool and remove the excess right here. So better take note of that. And I'll just adjust the opacity. And then for this one, if we go right here, you see that it's actually the base, and you can just manually draw the highlights or the dark areas for the part right here. I'll just zoom in right here. Turn this into multiply and then remove it again. Okay, so there you have it. And one thing that we can add so that it looks much more realistic is we can add bevel to the edges right here, because in the real world there are no perfect 90-degree corners. So there would be a very slight bevel to these edges right here, and those bevels will actually catch light and will give form to your metal or to your block. So what we can do is then we can actually just draw right here. It will be pretty thin, so just zoom in here. You can actually overlap here, so because we will remove it via the shape builder tool. Like so. And then we can go to the swatches right here. We can turn this into screen mode like so, and you can just select it all and then remove those excess shapes right here. Even better. Okay, so that's it for the metal design study, and I hope that you can implement these new workflows in your mobile game art. You can implement this type of material to metal swords, shields, or character armors, and even interfaces. So I hope you have learned something here again, and thanks for watching.